There was a workout this year at the Rogue Invitational where it required a piece of tape on the ground, and the instructions said that the outside of the tape line needed to be 10 inches away from the wall with a 2-inch piece of tape. And it was written very clearly. And then there was a picture posted of it, and then the arrow went from the wall to the tape, and that was 10 inches, which would make the outside of the tape line 12 inches.
Yes.
And those of us who make a living off of your mistakes were like so excited. Thank you, Rogue, for giving us something to talk about for the next week.
There is always, and we're gonna step up and say that, yeah, it's an issue, right? And we're working through that now, and we'll come out. I'm not going to talk about the specifics of the judging because we're not through the process yet, and we can talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, everything is needs to be reviewed and put out there. But if you put out something that is confusing, then we need to own that as well, and we're going to step up and own that as well.
The person who is in charge of that, could you? I would. It would be amazing content to see the conversation you had with that person. Did you have the conversation with that person, or did Bill?
Well, you're looking at her, so you want to hold someone accountable, hold me accountable.
I just want to be there. I appreciate you saying that. I just want to be there when you walk into that room where those people are sitting around on computers, and you're like, hey, guys, did you notice this?
Well, I think that's what's so great about our team is that we're all open. It's not, there shouldn't be gray areas. If we're having an issue, let's talk about it. Let's come to a solution. Let's make sure it's communicated out to everybody, and then we move forward. You know, life isn't perfect. People are going to make mistakes. You know, some of the reasons that we have to have those long-winded PDFs for judging is because people don't follow the rules. And they, you know, some people cheat. We've had people use fake barbells. Had people use barbells that are, bumper plates. We've had people that don't use the correct weight barbell. And that's not fair to the rest of the competition.
One of my friends is on steroids.
Hey, that's your friend. But, you know, if you look back at it, when we did the Invitational online in 2020, we sent all the athletes the gear because we wanted it to be fair to everybody. Mm-hmm. Because there are people that are going to bend the rules. And look, there's a lot of money on the line. So people are going to push the bounds. That's the nature of athletics. But it's also why there's out of bounds in tennis. There's out of bounds lines in basketball or free throw lines and things like that. There are set rules that people should be following. But you shouldn't expect that the athletes aren't going to push that bound.
Right.
They're trying to win.
I agree.
You know?
Do you think it's fun when you see that? Are you like, hey, I got 50 other things on my plate. Okay, let's take care of that. Or do you fucking get up out of your chair and walk in and like kick some trash cans around?
Maybe a mix of both. It depends on the issue. But at the time, yeah, there's always other things to do. But when there's something like that, you have to fix the issue in the moment. So we have to talk about it, not ignore it, not move on. We have to fix it and then move on. And I think that's what, you know, hopefully we're doing, and we have done. You know, there's been other issues we've had in other events.
So the first thing is to make sure that whoever did that, you have a solution to move forward, meaning like, okay, whoever did the event following the drawing, what are we going to do with that? People who followed the words, what are we going to do that? You have to find some ground that's fair to move forward. And then afterwards, maybe someone's dick gets stepped on.
Yeah. Anytime you make a mistake or have an issue, you try to figure out how to never do that again. I mean, like if you look at the way that Rogue has been built, like we've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but we fixed them. We run really fast and we keep moving, you know, and it's been fun along the way. It'd be boring if we were doing the same stuff every day, day in and day out. Like, why not do something new, and why not push the bounds?